This is Joe from howtoformanllc.org, and today we're going to be forming an LLC in the state of Maryland. Now, the first step with forming an LLC is, before we can even get into here, is you have to decide a name for your LLC. And the reason that is because the number one reason why an LLC gets rejected is because it has the same or similar name to another name already registered. So if you want to go in the description of this video, there's a link to this webpage. You want to click in it, and then you want to go down to the Maryland LLC Search Tool that we have on our website. You click that, and as it loads, you'll be brought to, it's still our website, but we have the Maryland government webpage embedded in our site so that you can search. And all you have to do is scroll down under name. Just type in the name that you want. For example, if we wanted the name real estate for real estate LLC, we can see if the record exists, and it's searching the database right now. And we'll see in a second or two if this LLC exists or not. But this is a really good tool just because that's the number one reason why. Now it looks like that usually it'll say real estate LLC if it was a LLC. This says that it's personal property, so that does not count. Okay, here we go, the real estate LLC. So that's really close to real estate LLC, so you have a chance at getting rejected for that. So you might want to try something else, but you weren't looking to do that anyway. But that's just to give you an example of how that works. But let's say that you've gone through it, you chose a name that didn't exist, and you're ready to go through. Well, Maryland, you still have to do a paper filing. Maryland hasn't moved to online yet, but hopefully they will in the near future. But for now, it's still a paper application. So we have the actual application right on our website. You just click the Maryland Articles of Organization link. And what will pop up is a Adobe PDF form that is the state form, and it's you can fill it in. So once this thing gets open, so it's just very generic. The name of the limited liability company, type that in here. Purpose for which it is filed. If you're a real estate company, just type in this. If you're really secretive and you don't want anyone to know, you can just write any lawful purpose or anything legal under the state of Maryland. You just have to have something here. They're not so much interested in what you're doing. The address of the company, resident agent. Now this is something that tricks up a lot of people. The resident agent is a representative of your LLC. It can be the owner, but it doesn't have to be. This is where all legal notice is going to be sent to, this person and their address. So you want to make sure that this is correct at all times, because whether someone's trying to get in contact with you legally or it's the actual state trying to contact you, they're going to be sending everything to this address. So you want to make sure that this is filled in correctly. A lot of times companies will have an attorney or an accountant be here, but it's totally up to you. The resident agent is going to have to consent. They have this here because it is a pretty big job. So they have to consent, sign, and you keep going down here, and this will tell you the instructions for it, which I've already told you. But it's a pretty short form. The filing party's return address, so where that you want this signed back. And this just tells you how exactly to fill out the form and a little bit more legally than I'm telling you. I'm kind of telling you the shortcuts to it. The fee in Maryland is $100, and it has to be submitted to this address right here. It's the same one that's right here as well on our home page. It doesn't matter where, and on the web page, it doesn't matter where you get it from. And that's it. That's how you form an LLC in Maryland. Now, if you are you want to make a bank account with your LLC, then you're going to have to do what is apply for an EIN number. EIN number is just like what your Social Security number is to you personally. An EIN number is sometimes called a tax ID number, and you can apply for one. It's free. It takes about 5 minutes, and you need one of these if you're going to be opening up a bank account. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to open up a bank account for your LLC. You need this number, and you can get it instantaneously. It shouldn't say apply. It should say get online now, because I've never heard of anyone getting rejected. But and if you have more than one member, and in the LLC terms, member means owner, owner means member. If you have more than one member, you need to get an LLC operating agreement. The reason is because the state will only ask you for who the owners are. They will not ask you what the details of your ownership is, or what you guys agreed or girls agreed on for your business. So you want to make sure to protect yourself from your partners or anyone else facilitating your business. You want to get an LLC operating agreement. But that's it. That's all I have to tell you about forming an LLC in Maryland, and good luck.